Finally, they added an operator that looks like me. Today we're actually going to be playing multiplayer in this video just because I'm going to be honest, I actually kind of miss multiplayer. I haven't played it in a couple of days. As far as the zombies camo grind is concerned, I should have it done within the next day or two. I'm down to the last like 10 weapons or so now. I literally just need to do 2 more LMGs, the marksman rifles, the battle rifles, and then I'm done. I just realized I have like this whole alpha thing going on up here, so I apologize about that. God, how hard did I just date myself with that reference? Do y'all even know what the Little Rascals is? At this point, I'm at that point where, you know, I've already bunkered down, my head is down, I'm grinding out these camos. I'm also waiting for that Santa's Playground event, and dude, I'm so excited for that, man. They've been hyping it up. It better be good. It's gonna be a Christmas version of Shipment, High Rise. There's gonna be a bunch of other stuff in the event. I can't wait to make a video in that one mode they've been hyping up too, where it's like you're gonna be able to play with like ray guns and multiplayer. It sounds absolutely insane. I can't wait to see how it actually plays out. This is gonna fall in either one of two camps. It's either gonna be a lot of fun or it's gonna be severely underwhelming, and I'm hoping it's the former and not the latter. And I can tell multiplayer misses me or something, man. They really eased up on the SBMM right now. Like, hey, he hasn't played this in 5 days. Let's give him an easy lobby so hopefully he actually sticks around this time. Look at this, dude. I'm just running around the map with a 5.56. I barely even need a try right now. I mean, y'all know me. I don't reverse boost. I literally just turn on the camera and just, you know, whatever happens, happens. Like, y'all know SBMM is in the game. I'm not gonna, you know, it's not even SBMM, right? It's EOMM, which is why they kind of do what they do. For those that don't know what EOMM is, basically, it's engagement optimized matchmaking, where they'll make it so that you win a certain amount of times in a row, you lose a certain amount of times in a row, and they kind of like give you this balance, right? It's kind of based off of like casinos in Las Vegas. Well, not necessarily based off of it, but it's based off of that same mindset. I just watched a video on it last night that explains the science, but basically both if you win a certain amount of times in a row and if you lose a certain amount of times in a row, like it's been proven that if you win too much and if you lose too much, you're more likely to get off the game rather than if you would have that balance. Just for those that don't know, SBMM has actually been in Call of Duty for like years at this point. I remember even back in like Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare, people were talking about it. The way I see it, I do personally believe that those, you know, newer players should be protected to a certain extent. There's always going to be those ignorant folks that are like, well, if you protect them, how are they supposed to get better? And that's the thing, man. There's some people that play this game that are like 50 years old and they literally only have 30 minutes, not even every evening, just some evenings, sometimes only like 1 or 2 days out of the week. Sometimes they don't care about stuff like that, man. Sometimes they literally just want to hop on, play a match or two, and they can only play 1 match a week. For players like me and you that play more consistently, or for a player like me where this is literally like my job to play the game because, you know, I do YouTube full time, so there's days where I literally play this game for like 8 to 10 hours. It's different for us, you know? We see this stuff in a different light. But for those players, man, you know, there's nothing wrong with having like a bracket there for them, man. But at the same time, these systems do kind of come at the expense of, you know, the more hardcore players. So there really does need to be that balance there. If they need SBMM in these public matches, I would prefer if they just make it like a ranked system. You know, like have your bronze, silver, gold, platinum, whatever, like your different ranking systems. If they're gonna have it in the game, just make it visible to the players as to what's actually going on. But then again, that would kind of work against themselves with like the EOMM thing when they kind of need to have, you know, the worst players being funneled into the lobbies with the better players. So then, you know, one side can get stomped and the other one can do better. Because again, it's all about the engagement. It's just like, is it your turn to do good or is it your turn to do bad? Anyway, all that stuff aside, yeah, man, we're over a month into this game, and I'm honestly still loving it. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I'm approaching 200 hours of playtime already. I've just been having a lot of fun, man, between grinding out the multiplayer, grinding out the zombies. You know, I just recently started getting back into the zombies camo grind, because initially when I first got Interstellar, kind of took a break. Like, I tried to go into Borealis immediately, but then I was like, nah, I'm taking a break from the camo grind, so I decided just to go off, do my own thing, and man, zombies has been a lot of fun. I tried playing through all the act missions, completed all of them up until Act 4. Act 4, I'm stuck on that right now, dude, because I refuse to play anything but solo, but it's very anti-solo, so I'm waiting till they patch it. And if they don't patch it, then it looks like I'll just have to cheese it. It is what it is. Those challenges I was talking about last night ended up not being that bad either, because there was those ones I was kind of worried about where I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to craft up like a bunch of rare ether tools, but obviously there's a 5-hour cooldown on those. But I remembered, you know, as I went into the game, like every time that you see those like floating orbs, those have the chance, or not a chance, they are guaranteed to drop you ether tools. The thing is, It depends. Sometimes they drop you rare ones, sometimes they drop you the uncommon one. So I went into the tier 2 zone because I had to go up there just to, you know, find mimics and disciples and stuff like that. So anytime that I come across those orbs, I've been shooting those down, especially in the tier 2 zone or medium difficulty zone or whatever you want to call it. I've just been stowing the rare ether tools that I get from that to use towards those challenges. So I should be able to just, you know, kind of just sit down and just grind the rest of them out today, or at least most of them. Then after that, we're on to Serpentinite camo. And honestly, I should be able to get all of those done in maybe a day, like maybe a little over a day. I haven't looked at the bioluminescent camos yet. I'm debating on if I want to go into that immediately. Like, I might, but I don't know. We do have that event coming up, and I really do just kind of want to play that Santa's Playground event and just kind of have some fun with it. So I think after Borealis, I might take a slight break just to enjoy the event, just see what it is, make videos on that, have some fun there. And then as soon as things start wrapping up there, or as soon as I feel like I've had my fill, then we'll get back into the grinding. I'm just hoping that the challenges aren't any more tedious or annoying or, you know, just anything like that compared to Borealis, because Borealis has been pretty straightforward. I just hope there isn't any, like, monotonous challenges when it comes to that camo grind, because otherwise, oh man. It's one of those things where in Call of Duty, no matter how egregious or monotonous the challenges are, like, I'm gonna do them anyway. It's just like, you know, I'd rather have fun while I'm doing it. Like, either way, if the challenge sucks, I'm gonna be doing it. If the challenge is cool, I'm gonna be doing it. I would prefer if, you know, the challenge just didn't suck. So now that reminds me, let's just go ahead and look at my Honey Badger class. I know it's called the Chimera, but anytime that I make a custom mod, I just name it, you know, what it should be named. Anyway, let's see, 250 kills, 30 Hellhound kills, 200 critical kills with toxic damage. Oh, wow, okay, so yeah, all of these little, oh my gosh, Arachnid, dude, that is so much better than Serpentinite camo. Even Spinal Husk, dude, that is so much better than Zircon skill. Golden Ivory, that's alright, I think Golden Enigma's better, but man, those are so much better. And then Bioluminescent, yeah, that one's a bit of a letdown. Borealis is definitely a lot better than this, if I'm gonna be honest, but I mean, it still looks cool. It's got like the, I don't know, honestly, I hope they buff it at some point. I'm gonna be grinding it out, but like, that doesn't scream mastery to me. Maybe it looks better in game. Arachnid though, dude, that looks so cool, man. Give me them Spider-Man vibes. Then once I complete Borealis, I think I'll go through and complete like the other weapons in the game that they added with Season 1, just so I can stay ahead. I still have to level up the new launcher that they added, the Stormender, so I think I'll pop a double XP token and just go level that up in zombies, because trying to level that up in multiplayer, just it ain't happening. I still gotta get this one Interstellar. So at this point, I'll complete Borealis, and then I'll go back, complete the 3 weapons that they added with Season 1, and then, yeah. We got 5 days till these, oh, I've been calling it Santa's Playground. It's actually called Santa's Slayground. So we got 5 days till that starts. I'll complete Borealis. I'll get some headway on Bioluminescent for sure. I definitely won't complete it before it starts, but, you know, I'll at least get some headway on it. Then we'll make some videos on the Santa's Playground event, just kind of have some fun with that. And then, again, once we kind of get our fill with that, then we'll get back into the camo grind. And we should have all the camos and everything complete by the time that this month closes out. The only thing I need to decide yet is the fact that I need to do at least 51 weapons to unlock the bioluminescent camo. So I could either do all the base weapons and leave it there, or I could do every single weapon in the game, at which point I'm looking at close to 100 weapons. That might be one of those things where I just kind of do it passively over time. I'm not sure. On the other hand, I'm a grinder, so I think y'all know what that means. But anyway, as always, massive shout out, thank you to all the Patrons and channel members. Thank you to all in the low baller tier, new bigger shout out, thank you to all in the big baller tier, my last game, but daddy man, the big shout out, thank you to all in the G tier, run event, sound cheese go. Thank you guys so much. You guys are literal legends. I love you. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.